Okay, we're gonna move on to have-not
Or
scenes.
into the have-not
So
scenes.
now I need to ask you, Justin. Are you happy right now after that Mr. Rogers fest?
I
You're at
am.
you're at a high right now, right?
You're,
You're in a good place emotionally.
I'm gonna answer your question with a question. Are you doing this specifically because we just finished talking about Mr. Rogers?
Well, I'm doing this because I don't want to end the show on a depressing note. But we have to talk about it. We
We
have to talk
do. We
about it.
do. We do. We
We
do.
do.
We do.
I subjected myself to this. We have to talk about
Yeah,
it.
we have to talk about it. We
Um,
have to find a way to
I
talk
wa-
about it. Trigger warning for what's about to transport.
I, I watched Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh man.
That was entirely too much fun. Oh no.
Which is
Oh my. Cut to Anna being like, I'm gonna when this eventually becomes a video, I'm gonna cut in Anna being like, oh no. Which you get now. Which you get
okay.
now. You get
I
why they
do.
did that. Yeah, you absolutely get
I
it.
do. I get why Soraya did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and okay.
It's a hard movie to
So
talk about because it requires you describing unpleasant things happening to a
okay.
very small
Oh,
child.
so we're gonna dance around certain things, but we're gonna begin this by saying this is 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I understand why it is. I don't know that I think it should be.
I mean, it is because every person gave it a positive review, which you're ultimately going to
I
do.
yes and no.
Because it is a piece of art. That is a piece of art.
It,
This movie is a piece of art.
yeah. Well,
Unfortunately,
that's why I say I understand why it is, but
it is beautiful
I
and moving
okay.
and touching and well
So
animated and well acted. Even the dub
for
is good.
we've heard your thoughts. This is
But
time for me to stumble. This is time for me to stumble through my
I
words.
know that's
If they want to hear you talk about it, they can go back to that other one.
why I'm doing that.
So
I'm doing a preface. But because there's gonna be a
so
but.
this takes place in 1945. It's during the Pacific War. It's a war movie.
Mm-hmm.
That should give you a very strong impression of what comes along in this. Now, that being said, it's a Ghibli movie, so it is. You're right. It is beautifully animated, and the moments where because there are happy moments. There are moments where the brother and sister, they even through the tough times that they're going through, the strong familial bond that they have is it's really cute.
It is. It is really
Like
cute.
him doing his best to give her a good life, even through the struggles that they're going through, is very touching. Like it is. There's no two words about it.
Yeah.
And and it gets dark. Oh boy, does it get dark. But like I said, I understand why it is well received and why people feel the way they do about it. I will never watch it
Oh
again.
Lord, no, no. I will never
Um,
ever subject my well. I would subject myself to it for money, but that's the only thing, and it have to be a decent amount of money.
um, because yeah,
It is
it's
an
really the last
unpleasant
like
experience. Yeah, it really is that last
it's really the last like 30 minutes
Absolutely, it's like
where
I think I said it was like
it
a gauntlet of
just
unpleasantness. It's just one
it
hit
just
after
yeah
another. You're like it's the
um
kind of movie where you're like this is entirely too happy. Something has to go wrong.
but it goes really wrong. Um, so spoiler alert. Um, sister dies.
She dies
Not
very,
gonna,
very
not gonna.
horrifically.
We're not gonna give specifics, but she dies, and it's sad. Very, 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 very sad.
Oof,
Upsettingly sad.
oof.
Almost unreasonably sad. And then shortly after that, the brother also dies, which you knew that he does because right from the beginning, his spirit is like, this is about how I die.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you knew there's no surprise there. You knew, and you see the sister there as well in the when he's talking like he's dead,
yeah.
realm of the dead. So there's no surprise about what's coming right from the beginning.
Yeah,
You know where
you
this
know
is
he's gonna
headed
die. You
towards.
know he's gonna die, and
it's
you just don't know
it's
how.
really just about the journey of how we get there, and it is a sad journey. It really is a uh anybody with a soul should watch this, and they will understand why war is
Oh
awful.
yeah, this movie is very much a symposium on why war is
War is
awful, and
awful.
it
um
is a thing of like, yeah, your perspective on World War II is different depending on who you are, because technically speaking, and really when it comes to war, nobody wins, but like technically speaking, yeah, that Pacific War, you did not want the Japanese people to win.
Right, but the thing that this movie and a lot of war movies really kind of emphasize is the civilians aren't the ones that are at fault.
No,
These
no,
are just
exactly,
people. These are
exactly.
just people, and especially in this movie, these are just
Yeah,
kids.
exactly. Yeah. Well, my thing is the
Like
aunt.
they have
That,
they
that,
had
that was a
no
moment where I was
idea.
like, clearly, I'm not picking on something culturally here because I don't get why she's such a massive bitch.
The ant, you mean?
Yeah. Like it's one of
Well,
those
I
like
mean,
I'm like there's something culturally or within the time period I'm just not getting, and I recognize that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
not me
Well,
criticizing the
it's
character or the movie. That's me being like, I don't get this because I'm not
she's
that
up
crazy.
she's upset because I get it, but I still think she's unreasonable. But she's upset because she's got two mouths to feed in a time where they're on rations. They don't have enough to feed their own family, and now she has two more mouths who aren't doing anything or contributing
Yeah, but
anything
they're
from
kids,
a
man.
from a societal stand. But the argument that she makes in the movie is that they're just not appreciative. If the one kid, if the older kid had apologized, she would have kept them and kept feeding them.
It's definitely one of those things where that felt like a thing where if I watched the Japanese version, it probably would play differently than it. That felt like it might be a
Yeah,
dub thing.
I feel like that's the case. And it's yeah, I mean, what else can be said? It's upsetting. Now that being said,
I
there's
still
a live
feel
action version
there is. Yeah, I still feel that they
which
handled the death of the sister respectfully. I still stand by that. Like at the very least, it's not like he holds her in his arms and like he does a no. Like it's very like matter of fact.
it's solemn.
Yeah,
It's
it's
very solemn.
solemn. It's like, yeah, he doesn't like cry or he compartmentalizes it, and it makes it. Don't get me wrong, I still cried at the end of it, but it's still it softens the blow a little bit.
Yeah, all I can say, I didn't literally cry. Very few movies make me literally
Oh,
cry.
it's a good
I
touch
almost
though.
did. I got misty. I almost did. But like I definitely like I felt a tightness in my chest.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's like a gut punch, man. It felt
Like
like a gut
like
punch watching this movie.
like it hurt, and it was upsetting. That's the word that I would use for this movie, upsetting. But that's what it's trying to be.
I
It
don't know that
is
it's
doing
trying to be. I think it's just that story is, and to be fair, that story it's based on a book, I believe, and it's
yeah, it is.
basically he the author is the boy, and the actual
It's a
version he
it's
lives.
a semi
Yeah,
autographical book.
he lived, and the book is basically his apology, well, his perceived apology to his sister, because he for letting her die when he feels he should have saved her. When like my argument is like, man, you were a kid, you did the best you could. Like I don't,
Yeah,
not
but
on
but
you,
the
man.
argument I agree, but the argument is that he's old enough he should have known to apologize to his aunt and got his sister fed.
I mean, sure, but I don't, yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Um
Um,
so I can see this like in the mind of a child, the self-guilt, but
yeah.
I tend to agree with you. His in that instance his aunt should have been the
I was
bigger
gonna say
person. She was the adult.
she should have got over her own ego. But also to be fair, I don't think
Um
I don't think it's like it's not like his mother's sister. I think it's like
A great aunt or
yeah,
something.
it's like a quite a bit ways removed
I
relative.
just know that it's someone on his mother's side,
Yeah, yeah, but it's
but
not like a direct relative. It's like a second cousin or something
no.
like that.
Well, I just know that so the live action movie, and this is the only reason why I'm slightly interested in watching it, is because
I can't, man.
the live action one is not about it's a different telling. So it's not from the perspective of these two kids. It's from the perspective of the cousin that's the aunt's daughter.
Yeah.
It's about her.
So they just leave midway, and she finds out her cousin died of horrid malnutrition.
I didn't read the full thing about all the plot. I just know that it said that it follows the cousin instead of them.
Interesting, because I saw a clip of it, or at least I didn't click on it, but it looks like the sister still dies sadly in it.
Sorry, hold on. Let's see. Yeah. Grave of the Fireflies 2005 film, a live action TV drama adaptation of Grave of the Fireflies,
I heard it's not as good.
made by NTV in Japan. Da, 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 da. Live action version focuses on two sibling. Oh no, I guess maybe it is. Oh, there it is. Unlike the animated version, however, it tells the story from the point of view of their cousin, their aunt's daughter, and also deals with the issue of how the wartime environment could change a kind lady into a hard-hearted woman.
Oh, so it's about how it's justifying why the aunt turns into an awful person.
That's what it appears to be.
That okay? Yeah, that explains. I heard it wasn't as good. I heard it wasn't nearly as good, and that explains why. She is not a character who needs softening, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, all I know is that the one that I watched was very upsetting,
Yeah,
very sad.
I saw a clip of the with the sister dying in the live action version pop up when I did it the first time, and I didn't want to click on it. I was like, I can't.
I couldn't. It was bad enough in animation. I can't
Right?
imagine watching that in live action.
No,
Like, no, nope, nope, nope,
not unless
nope,
they don't do the particularly upsetting stuff.
nope, 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 nope,
Like,
nope,
oh
nope,
man,
nope.
yeah, some not happy stuff happens to that poor kid. Oof.
Um, both of them, quite honestly.
See, I was
But
expecting.
yeah,
I heard that we got to see the bomb go off, the Nagasaki. So and I heard that was upsetting, and I was waiting for that the whole movie, and then it didn't happen. I was like, oh, maybe I misread. I mean, it was still upsetting. Don't get me wrong, but that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting to see someone's face get melted or something.
I I didn't see that,
No,
but
no, it's not really what it's about. But yeah,
no.
when he goes off with her at the end of their ghosts, oof, man, harsh,
Oh man,
hard.
it's sad. It's a sad movie,
It
and
is a
and
very sad movie. Also,
I
YouTube
it was
does
one
not
of
like
those.
it.
It was one of those. I watched this, and then I watched my following one, which was it had the following one had sad moments in it too, but by comparison, my God, it was just positively glowing with happiness.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
yeah,
but that's Grave of the Fireflies.
fun behind the spur of the moment podcast scenes fact about Grab the Fireflies. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like that movie very much because I tried to post a video of it and it would not let me put the trailer in. No matter what I did, it kept blocking the video when I put the trailer in, even though the trailer is on YouTube. It's really stupid. So I had to complain.
So this time you don't have to put the trailer in. You just put in scenes of you talking about it last time, and you combine them into one
Well,
thing.
because it ruined because the joke was like me being like it's Grave of the Fireflies, and then the trailer play, and then yeah, it would not let me put it in. It's really frustrating. So Jordan, hey there, everybody. It's Endcard Justin here. Let me know down in the comments. Have you seen this very upsetting anime movie, Grave of the Fireflies? Would you watch it a second time if you have seen it, or are you like me and you're like, nah, I'm good. But in the meantime, if you'd like to see the full podcast that this video is from, you click the box on the left. That's going to take you to our Is It Fresh 100% Rotten Tomatoes special on the left, or you click the box on the right, and that's going to take you to a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy. But if you would like to hang around, click that subscribe button, leave us a like if you could, and we will see you all in the next video.